7 o'clock. Rich has already studied the headlines, solved a few problems, ruffled a few feathers, and consumed more Diet Coke than most people drink all day. Richmond's Morning News with Rich Herrera. This is News Radio WRVA.
We almost had a catastrophe this morning, Super Dave.
We did?
Yes. I had purchased more Diet Coke. It was in the garage. It was right there for me to put in the car as I came to work today, and I forgot it.
Oh, no.
So I had to stop at 7-Eleven and buy a 2-liter bottle. I hope that's going to be enough for the program today. I'm conserving my Diet Coke. Somebody sent me a text message, an email the other day. It was a great email. And she goes, you know what your Diet Coke thing is, don't you? And I go, what? And she goes, refrigerator cigarettes. I'm like, what? People are talking about Diet Coke because I got to go get a Diet Coke. I need a Diet Coke. It's like people used to go, oh, I need a cigarette. I need cigarettes. And she said, it's my refrigerator cigarette.
Yeah, but I see what you're saying, but you never have to take a break. I have a Coke break to take.
And
if you say that, it's usually a different kind of Coke that you're doing.
It's at the Penn State Delta Upsilon House.
Yeah, it's like there's always cigarette breaks. Oh, I got to go out and smoke, and nobody really stops working to do a Coke break.
That's right,
a Diet Coke break.
But I did have to stop on the way to work to make sure that I had enough Diet Coke for the program today.
It's important that you have what you need to get through.
It is. We all have our little things to get going in the morning. Gary, you're 2 cups of coffee?
3.
You're not Brian Kilmeade.
I'm not proud of it. I drink too much coffee, but that's the way it is.
I have a friend of mine who will say there's no such thing as too much coffee, and she will actually fight you over that, Gary.
Well, I have doctors who tell me I drink too much coffee.
She'll fight those doctors too.
Yeah.
She'll fight anybody that says anything bad about coffee. Just
I don't drink coffee, but I worked at a radio station where everybody drank coffee on the morning show except me.
Do they all have bad breath?
I wasn't that close to them, but when sometimes the office person who orders the coffee would forget to order it or something, we'd run out, and those people would just flip out. and of course, I just sat back and laughed at them all.
Well, you can laugh at me because it's a necessary part of my morning. So.
Well, luckily there was like a Starbucks about 3 blocks away.
Oh, okay.
So they'd go down there and buy like 2 gallons of Starbucks and bring it back to the station.
Sometimes I think I should just take it in intravenously.
So. National Radio Day brought to you by coffee. Because I don't think we could ever do this show without people having plenty of coffee for doing morning shows. All right. Good morning, everybody. 7:07 this morning on News Radio WRVA. I want to bring something up. I've got a Facebook question of the day that we have. I also want you to respond back on social media. 833-804-1140. 833-804-1140. Saw a story today, and I didn't realize this. Publix is getting rid of their 10 or less items, their express lanes that they have. So if you're just running in to get eggs, milk, whatever, they're getting rid of those. They'll have an express lane, but it won't have 10 items or less. I keep talking about this. Now, I'm old school. Remember, I'm Gen X. Boomers, you guys get this as well. Millennials, maybe you get it, and I'm not sure if Gen Z understands this. My dad used to have a saying, that's a heck of a way to, actually he cursed when he said this, that's a heck of a way to run a business when he would get frustrated with bad customer service. Now, the reason why he did that was, Dave, long time ago, in a galaxy far, far away, people used to get full service at a gas station.
I remember those days.
Could you imagine that? This is just crazy talk. You pull into the gas station, the bell goes ding, ding, and people would run to your car, wash your windows, fill your gas, check your oil, check your fluids, and thank you for coming in.
I remember that. I was very young when that happened,
right.
But
regular or premium?
Yeah.
Or Ethel.
Ethel.
I could never figure out what Ethel was.
Or you go to Texaco and it was Sky Chief or Fire Chief.
Yes. Now, the reason why my father was such a stickler, because remember, he grew up dirt poor. And one of the first jobs he had outside of working in the fields was he worked at Cotty's gas station. And in high school and junior high, now remember, my dad was kind of rebel. My dad was 14 years old, had his own car. His mom and dad didn't know about it because they went to go work in the fields, and he parked it around the corner from the house. Car didn't have a reverse, so we always said I had to be careful where I parked.
You always had to, if you park in a parking spot, you had to push it out.
Yeah. So he's 14 years old driving his car to junior high.
Yeah, that's safe.
I can't imagine that. But his first job was working at the gas station. He was, he was very proud. He had a uniform. It was always starched clean. And my dad could clean a windshield better than everyone else. So he was used to that customer service. I am used to that kind of customer service because I was a waiter. So in order to make tips, man, I had to hustle and make sure you had a great time. Food came out. Everything was perfect. That was my tip. So I'm a stickler for customer service. So when I see something like Southwest, we got to pay for our bags now. So when Rigney flew home, I got to pay extra for his bags. They used to be free. I keep getting less and less and less. Now I see some airline over in Australia is going to start charging for carry-ons and putting them overhead. That's going to come here to the U.S. before you know it. I go places and it's like, I hate this. Some punk kid calls me boss. Hey, boss. Like, no, I'm not your boss. I'm your customer. Have a little bit of respect. I go through a drive-through. Nobody says thank you anymore. Customer service since COVID has just gone to heck in a handbasket. This weekend, Dave, before we go to church, I try to get something so my blood sugar doesn't crash. Okay, it's my excuse because I want a Diet Coke in the morning and some hash browns. But I use the app, and for whatever reason, I hit pick up instead of drive-through. So I go through the drive-through, give my name, give them the number, boom, get up to the front. Yeah, I don't have it right here. It's over there. I said, well, can you just hand it to me? No, you need to come in. I'm right here. Here's the number. Here's the receipt. Yeah, I can't hand it to you. Fine. Get out of my car. Now we're like 15 minutes in. Get out of my car, walk in, and go, hey, that's my order right there. Here's the number. Yeah, can you put a table number and I'll bring it to you? No, just hand it to me. I can't hand it to you unless you give me a table number. You just sit down and I'll bring it to you in a couple minutes. Hey, pal, I'm late. Let's go. Sorry, I can't give it to you. Here's my receipt. That's my food. Look, it has my name. I see my name right there on the bag. Sorry, I can't give it to you. So I had to leave. That's horrible customer service. And it keeps getting worse and worse and worse. Dave, how many times do you go to a restaurant and you just get awful customer service?
It's happened occasionally, or it's just that it doesn't have to be a restaurant. It can just be out, I haven't had really bad service in a long time.
I get bad service all the time. Maybe I'm just too much of a stickler, but I expect something.
And maybe I just go in expecting bad service. So, and then when it's not bad, I go, oh, wow, that was good.
Okay. So that's the difference between you and I. I'm Mr. Glasses half full. You're Mr. Glasses half empty. I'm always sunny and happy. You're always salty. So you're not as disappointed as me.
No, I go, if that happened, well, okay, I just won't go there again.
Oh, there's a couple places I'm done. We're not going back in anymore. I'm tired of just having, I went to one place and I said, nothing was right. And they're like, oh, sorry.
And maybe, and this is,
and it wasn't even a real sorry.
This is
sorry, not sorry.
This is completely wrong on my part. I know it is, but when I go to a fast food place, I kind of expect the service to be kind of average. And then when it's good, I'm like, wow, this is really good. And a perfect example is this Burger King down here at West Broad. The service there is fantastic.
Okay, so let's do that as well, because I put it up on Facebook.com/News Radio WRVA. Do you think customer service has gotten worse? And if you know a place where they have great customer service, give them a shout out. So on Facebook.com, there's a place like that. So that Burger King does a really good job. They always laugh at me because they go, you rule it. I'll go, no, you rule, and they'll laugh, and they're usually pretty good. You know who's got great customer service? The Taco Bell around the corner from the radio station.
You go there a lot.
I go there a lot because, again, my blood sugar will crash. So I got to eat something real quick. I'll go over there and get a quick burrito. And the guy knows who I am, and he goes, "What's up, brother?" And he's great. He's awesome. Great customer service. Chick-fil-A always has great customer service.
Yeah, they always have good service. The Mission Barbecue right next to that barbecue, right next to
you like them.
The Burger King on West Broad. The service there is really, really good too.
U-Crops
is always
come
very
on. When
good,
I walk in, they all light up. Maybe just because I go in there all the
at
time.
Mission, every time we go to Mission Barbecue, there's always the guy in the back that knows you.
Well, but then it's because we go there all the time. But then the people that don't know us, you'll get the attendant coming through a couple times going, "Hey, everything okay? Can I get you anything?" And they always pick up your trays whenever they can. That's one that invests in customer service.
Wait a minute.
So I got a question for you. Just let me know. Is it just me, or do you see it as well? Has customer service just gone in the tank since COVID? And if there's a place that deserves to get a shout out for great customer service, tell me right now, 833-804-1140, 833-804-1140, or answer my question on Facebook.com/newsradio WRVA. Great customer service. Give them a shout out if you have somebody. And we'll talk about this on our postgame show. We're kicking it off today in honor of National Radio Day, a postgame show version of this on Facebook. And we'll talk about what we just did in our postgame wrap-up exclusively on Facebook.com/newsradio WRVA after the show. All right, it is 7:15 this morning on News Radio WRVA. Coming up on the program, I'm going to remind everybody we're going to get involved in the community. This is great. We're doing a RVA community cookout. It's my meetup. So before I do meetups last year, and I'd say, hey, I'm going to be over at this happy hour. Come hang out with me. And those are fun. But I want to get back to the community. So tomorrow, Saturday, at Tom Leonard's, I'm going to cook Santa Maria style tri-tip. And I keep trying to explain to everybody what it is. It's a sirloin steak sandwich, cooked over a grill. It's delicious. They're great. Tom Leonard's is going to let me do it. They're going to give me their grill. I'll be out there cooking all day. Beginning at 11, we'll start serving. And the proceeds we're going to give to buy wreaths for Wreaths Across America. I'm going to have different charities we'll work with every month to do this. So it's going to be great. So Saturday, 11 o'clock, come by, get a sirloin sandwich for lunch, and let me raise money for Wreaths Across America. Today's program is brought to you in part by our friends at Pearson Signature Dealerships. That Pearson promise, only at Pearson